intense emotions. There's a lot of clashing, in other words, contradictions. Things that are going against the grain. I've been fighting the currents. In other words, the things that have been thrown at me. The circumstances I've been put into, or I must accept. I just found it ironic ending up behind this car because I haven't gone this direction in a really long way. I've been going a different route, even though this was the original route I used to take all the time from leaving this house. I'm not fully certain what I wish, or should I say, what I wish or what I choose. I have not decided anything. I actually have started working on a will have, won't have list that's quite darling that I would love to share with you in the future. I did not bring it with me, so you can't be expecting that today. I'm contemplating whether or not I'm polyamorous today. Coming to the conclusion of being an official single woman. I had my eyes on a gentleman. However, prospects have changed and we are going more in a friend direction. Which frankly I kind of need. I've never been single, I feel like. I'd like to commit a year to kind of being frankly celibate and committed to myself. I know it's cheesy and something out of the movies. Although it just kind of feels appropriate, to get my own place and to be on my own and to like fully experience what all of that's like. Although at the same time I always kind of felt like relationships kind of have kept me safe. Like I obviously still have relationships, right? That's why the poly thing kind of messes with me. Like I have like a lot of people that I know and I know them extremely well. Like I know them on like a wife partner level. I know a lot of people really that deep, really transparent because I've been that transparent of a person. So a lot of times it makes people uncomfortable, when they're trying to get into a relationship with me, even as friends, it like kind of weirds them out, all the different varieties of people that filter through me kind of thing, or the different people that I work with and that are my clients, or whatever kind of business that we have together, contracts. Feeling rather nauseous. Whenever I go through breakups, I get like extremely sick. Like I get sad, but I also like puke. This time I puked before I even found out. Like I was sensing it out that it was coming, but I just think it's interesting because I puked, and I remember thinking like, why did I just puke? Like, like it wasn't just like a regular puke too. It was a purging. I purged, and it was like bile, and it was like, it seemed kind of bloody, and it was yellow, and it was yuck. I know it sounds crazy. It was just a very spiritual thing for me, and I just like kind of instinctively kind of just know stuff, and you just kind of can't doubt me in my mind. And yes, in my mind, I was falling in love with this person, and like imagining being with him in 10 years kind of thing. For 10 years. It's just like cheesy feelings, so it's like weird to have like those kind of like high school lovey-dovey emotions to even arise. And then like the reminder of what it's like I guess rejection, or like feelings not being reciprocated. And like that's also like frustrating even on just like a people everyday level, because like so many people just really don't know love. Like they were held just enough to not die by their parents, right? Like, because we die as babies if we're not held. So clearly at some point there was some love. And I kind of like to think that there is a sense of love that is there, that is generated, when people fuck. And like, maybe it's not everybody's textbook in love. I just feel like from, every creation of a being is a spectrum of love, or a way to show God, you could say, right? Like all the different possibilities of the matrix of the world. Words are complex. We're trying to explain like things that can't be physically seen, like feelings. Oh, I normally would have loved to just stop there, but I'm just like not in the mood right now. I love like picking and going through people's trash and like helping people that have nothing. Like sometimes I'll just buy their shit just to like help them out. And yeah, obviously I try to get something that's useful or that I can give to someone else. I'm just like so angry and disappointed, like at the lower levels that like the world is and accepts or has become. I'm not a fan or in any type of enjoyment with like labels and conditioning. I recognize things are kind of like in numbers, and in a sense, like numbers were a language, and like I don't really know that much, and I would love to learn more about numbers and mathematics and numerology. Just like dealing with so many different things simultaneously, like filtering so many different things, and it's like no one can hear me. Or it's just like I'm like empty and like needing people that like get me. Like people that like don't have bad intentions. Like people that aren't so fucked and like brainwashed by the system, you know? Like I feel like you don't know. Like people don't know that they're being poisoned and brainwashed because they're being poisoned and brainwashed. God, I just want to like throw up everywhere and like projectile vomit. Like that is like an imagery I'll give you at the way that I am feeling, though I am unable to do. So therefore I do with my words and my form of expression and like, yeah, the way that I make art. I'm fucking in huge need of making art, by the way, right now. Like I brought a canvas and some paint. Like I started to lose who I was because I get obsessive about relationships. Like when I start liking someone, like I really give them like everything. And like essentially I do that with all of my relationships. Like especially like my healer work, you know? Though it just gets like really fucked up, you know? Like kind of like when you're a healer, like when you work with people, like a lot of intimate gates get opened, okay? That's basically what happens. And then yeah, like a lot of times your clients will catch feelings of love for you. Like they're falling in love with you. And they feel sexual attraction and all these things for you. Because you're cleaning them up energetically, and they don't realize there's stuff like that going on. And yeah, they get instant connection through sex. Like there's no like not getting it through sex. That's why you could say rape works, and like that essence is stripped away from women. You could say, or should I say that I'll say this guy has a beanie on that looks like Cartman's beanie, and it's like an older man. It just shows you like our generation, like what people grew up with, and just like the brainwashing, the kind of things that we're told like that are funny, or the things that we're encouraged to make fun of. Oh no! I'm such a crybaby. I'm hypersensitive. Like I feel things on such a deep level, and I have like such a deep awareness of just like the whole collective and not just myself. And then it's like weird because people said I was selfish because I'm just like so deeply, I'm deeply absorbed within myself. I'm very in tune with myself and my own emotions and with what's going on, and like I can be very confident in the things that I know. And then like sometimes that freaks people out. Like people don't want me to be right, or like I don't even know how to explain it, but I frighten a lot of people. I've scared so many people away by pointing things out, like things that I shouldn't know, like being able to remote view. Like I can close, like I did it yesterday to my friend Lucas, okay? And like honestly I'd like to do I mean obviously you would think it was staged. This is what sucks about recording stuff, right? Like I'll just explain to you, I did it with Lucas. I hung out with Lucas yesterday, the dude that loaned me the Humanities book. He actually had a poly relationship and broke up. I was supposed to record yesterday, but I got kind of high and like fucked up or whatever. I was all over the place, and like there's a lot of things I didn't want to say on the record, right? Obviously, like, I have no interest in Lucas. No offense. I mean, it's not, like, I feel like I need to explain myself in some aspects because people are always calling out, like, how there are characters who are, like, open to being sexual with me and, like playing Romeo with me kind of thing, you know? I'm just not looking to play, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I can play in fetish realm, and I love to play in fetish realm. Like, I love, like, so many different fetishes, and I just, like, love to play with people and just, like, have that creative outlet, you know? And obviously, yeah, I like to be paid for it, you know? It is work. Like, it's not every fetish you're into am I into, but at the same time, it is fun for me to play with. Like, exactly, creative outlet, all this stuff. Plus, you also discover parts of yourself, which is also what makes, like, this whole being single thing, like, so fucking epic in some aspects, because, like, I feel like all I have is me. Like, I'm not, like, obsessively focusing on a person and, like, thinking about how to love them and, like, how to be with them, or just, like, doing things for them and helping their life. Although I honestly, I do the same thing with my friends, like, anybody that I actually love and care about, right? I need to put that energy into myself. So the girl I got into a fight with, my roommate, I tried to be really nice with her, you could say. I wasn't really trying to be nice. Like, I got a vision, okay? I got a vision, and, like, you could say God told me I had to talk to her. Like, I don't know what happened. I know it sounds stupid, but she was out of the room, and something told me to tell her about the birthdays thing. Because I was like, holy shit, she's a Virgo. She's, like, in September. Like, it's 3 months before her birthday, just about, right? So, it made me feel a need to tell her that, like, look, you're going to be going crazy the next 3 months, like, before your birthday. Like, you're just going to fucking be emotional. Like, I just went through that. I know what happens, and it happens every year. It's like clockwork. Like a lot of things on this day, on this year. Like, you'd be surprised if you actually documented things, and, like, it's hard to explain, like, but, that's the least I can say, okay? I'm a Pisces, so they say that as a Pisces, it's extremely difficult for me to process emotion, so it's true. And then, like, instead of, like, exploding on other people and stuff like that, I implode. I'm learning so much, and it's just, like, man, this girl tweeted about it, or maybe it was Facebook, whatever, social media, but she was talking about how, like, she felt like she was waking up, but she was waking up really quickly. And it's happening. And people have been talking about this for a long time. I mean, we're entering into the age of Aquarius is on a bigger scale. What's happening, and I know that doesn't really make sense to people that actually don't do their homework on astronomy, even though it's, like, one of the most ancient studies of all time. So I would like to park at Barley, or I can park at Spirit. I don't know what the situation is here. I might have to park at Spirit. It looks, I don't know. There's a car behind me. I'm going into Spirit instead. Even though it's a lot harder to get out of there. I have my parking garage thing. Oh. Alright, let me focus on driving. So, man, I hate parking behind Sphere. That's the only thing I'll say negative about them. Oh, man, does it get rough. It's just so tight. Like, there's a spot, but it's like,